Thursday, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the New York Jets taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Mayfield on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
Mayfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready for their first possession, and they are led by the 23-year-old from USC in his 3rd year now, quarterback Sam Darnold.
And no excitement, unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. The bottom line, how do they get a win? Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Bell. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Andrew Sendejo on the tackle. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision, and you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down and 4. Mayfield, and his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
Cleveland.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Mayfield. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. First down, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 27. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 11 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
The ball carrier.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on fourth down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Seibert's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 more yards.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. This is Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Darnold from the red zone now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5. Bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Maher is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 3-3.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Davis now to return it. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York ready to go again offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Breshad Perriman, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A screen to Bell. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Browns.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
Mayfield.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Mayfield's pass.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
24-yard gain.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Mayfield now. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
Browns 6, Jets 3.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you... Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
A chance for us here to discuss Jarvis Landry. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
And the Browns.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Williamson. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Quentin Williams, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackled at the 25.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The 42-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
1st and 10.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To the air again, Darnold. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range range effort, denied 3 points at the very end. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. But guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Gain of 5 brings up second and...
Throwing again on second down. Darnold able to connect with Mims. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell. And he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Bell. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry for Josh Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
on 2nd and 2. Darnold. And he fires one incomplete. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it with Bell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper.
Mayfield's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough, and now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back, but how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
25-yard.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
2nd and 11 now. Now it's Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky. They run it again with Chubb. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Complete to Kareem Hunt.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Chubb
23-yard line.
takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
To Nick Chubb.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
There for the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete to Kareem Hunt. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Browns.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A couple of Jets there in on the stop.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Yeah, they'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of...
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 21.
Bell. That looks good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Bell. They juked him. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
A gain of 2.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
57, Mike, 57.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at
the 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended
big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
here's Darnold. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Jets 20, Browns 6.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
1st down, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Mayfield finding Beckham and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
At the 9-yard
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To throw, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Returnable here for Davis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now Mayfield and the Browns. Down 20-13, a little under 1:50 remaining. And the missed field goal gives them new life as they come up in a 1-score game on 1st and 10. Well, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold now to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
For another Jets. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This from long, very long range. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This from long, very long range. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Score Jets 23.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jets, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Browns, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.